If you were trained not to question power, then power doesn't need to oppress you. You will operate it. Have you ever wondered why nothing really changed? Different leaders, same result. Different promises, same frustrations, year in, year out. What if the problem is not just politics? What if the system is not broken, but working exactly how it is designed? What if a system where people don't question, they accept, where loyalty matters more than results and emotions matter more than truth? Because in Nigeria, power doesn't just control people, it trains them to obey, trains them to wait, trains them to endure without asking questions. And the most dangerous part, most people don't even realize it's happening. In this video, I'm going to show you 21 good reasons why politics, most especially in Nigeria, may never change, and why the real issues started long before elections. Reason 7 is where it gets uncomfortable. So let's start from the beginning. Now, reason number 1. Religion trains obedience. Politics harvest it. Have you noticed something? In Nigeria, people don't question authority. They submit to it. In church, a pastor says something questionable. Nobody raises their hand. Nobody asks why. Not because they agree, but because they have been trained not to question. Now, fast forward to elections. A politician fails for 4 years. But once a respected religious figure endorses him, suddenly, people trust him again. No investigation, no accountability, just alignment. Because the mindset didn't start in politics. It started where obedience was taught as virtue without critical thinking. We were trained not to question authority. So in politics, we don't. That is how religiosity quietly makes people docile. Now, number 2 reason. Faith teaches patience. Power, political power, exploits it. Stay with me. Nigerians are patient. Like too patient. You see bad roads for 10 years. You hear things like no problem, it will be fixed. Unpaid salaries, God will provide. Fuel prices rising. What do you hear? It is well. Meanwhile, as a result of that, leaders feel no pressure because the people are waiting instead of demanding. Patience is powerful, no doubt. But when it replaces urgency, it becomes a tool leaders use to delay action. When patience replaces pressure, leaders relax. And religiosity slowly turns patience into docility. Reason number 3. Religion shifts blame. So politics escapes. What if I told you Nigeria's biggest problem is not suffering? It is how we explain it. Food prices go up is a test. Fuel prices increase. God is in control. Hardship everywhere. You hear it is well. But nobody asks who made the decision and who benefits from it. You see, when suffering becomes spiritual, leaders stop being accountable. Because when everything is God's will, nobody questions men's decisions. That is how religiosity conditions docility. And number 4, religion creates identity. Politics uses it. Elections in Nigeria, including the coming 2027 election, are really about competence. They are more about identity. He is a Muslim, he is a Christian, he is from our region, and just like that, decisions are made. No policy discussion, no performance review, just emotional alignment. When identity becomes the filter, competence becomes optional. If who he is matters more than what he has done, failure becomes inevitable. And religiosity keeps people emotionally docile. Number 5, loyalty over competence. In Nigeria, loyalty is rewarded more than competence. In many churches, the most loyal person rises fastest, not the smartest, not the most capable. So same thing in politics. The loudest supporter gets the appointment, even when they are obviously unqualified. When loyalty becomes the system, competence disappears. And when competence disappears, failure becomes normal. And religiosity trains that same docile loyalty. And number 6, accepting hierarchy. Don't question authority. Sounds familiar, right? Respect your spiritual father. Don't talk back. Now bring that into politics. People see leaders the same way. Untouchable, unquestionable. So they endure instead of challenge. Respect is important, but blind respect is dangerous. When respect becomes silence, power becomes unchecked, and that is religiosity shaping docility. 7, heaven focus. 8, neglect. What happens when people focus more on heaven than the country that they live in? This world is temporary. Our reward is in heaven. Meanwhile, schools collapse, hospitals fail, roads disappear, but urgency is very low because hope is elsewhere. When people disconnect from their environment, leaders feel no pressure to fix it. If the focus is beyond this world keeps suffering. Religiosity makes people accept less. 8, title worship. In Nigeria, titles carry power, sometimes more than performance. Yet that Jew, His Excellency, distinguished senator, even when they fail, people still stand, still clap, still defend, not because of results, but because of the title. When titles become more important than the track records, failure hides behind respect. Titles command loyalty, even when performance is empty. And religiosity reinforces that kind of docility. And number 9, the fear of questioning. Why are Nigerians afraid to ask questions? Ask one serious question in a group chat, suddenly you are negative. Challenge a leader, you are disrespectful. So people stay quiet, even when they know something is wrong. Silence doesn't mean agreement. It often means fear. And when people are afraid to question, Truth dies quietly. Religiosity helps normalize that silence. And number 10, absolute thinking. In Nigeria, everything is extreme. He's a good man. He's a bad man. No middle ground, no nuance, no analysis. So conversations turn into arguments instead of understanding. When thinking becomes black and white, truth gets lost in emotion. If everything is absolute, nothing is properly understood. So religiosity can make minds rigid and docile. At 11, centralized truth. Who decides what is truth in Nigeria today? One respected voice speaks. Everyone shares it. Once it comes from the pulpit, it's WhatsApp broadcasts, church announcements, social media clips, no verification, no fact checking. When truth comes from one source, manipulation becomes easy. If you don't verify information, you surrender your thinking, and religiosity trains that passive acceptance. Now, reason number 12. This is very important, and this is the big one: glorifying suffering. Nigerians are strong, but what does that really mean? Wake up early, struggle through traffic, work all day, still barely survive, and we call it resilience. Resilience is powerful, but when suffering becomes normal, change becomes optional. Celebrating survival can hide the need for progress. You see, religiosity makes people endure instead of act. Now 13, personal morality versus systems. Nigeria is full of good people, but still full of bad systems. People pray, fast, give, but roads are still bad. Hospitals still fail, and policies still collapse. Because personal goodness does not automatically fix broken systems. Good people don't fix bad systems. Action does. So religiosity sometimes replaces action with devotion. 14. Forgiveness without consequence. In Nigeria, politicians don't retire. They recycle. They fail today, they brand tomorrow. Contest again next election. You are going to see them in 2027 again. And Nigerians will say, let's give them another chance, or let's give him another chance. Forgiveness is powerful, but without consequence, it becomes dangerous. When failure has no cost, it repeats itself, and religiosity normalizes that cycle of docility. Number 15, leaders and symbols. Why do you think people take political criticism personally? You question the leader, someone gets offended. Not because you lied, but because they feel attacked. When leaders become symbols, logic becomes emotional. If truth feels like an insult, accountability becomes impossible. And religiosity fuels that emotional docility. Now 16, emotional hope. Nigerian campaigns don't sell plans. They sell feelings. big slogans, big promises, big emotions, but no clear breakdown. How exactly will this work? Emotion is powerful, but without logic, it becomes manipulation. When feelings guide decisions, results suffer, and religiosity conditions emotional submission. See that? Now, number 17, intention over result. He's a good man, but is that enough? No jobs created, no systems improved, no real change, but people still defend him because his heart is good. Good intentions don't build nations. Results do. If intention is enough, failure will always be excused. And religiosity teaches acceptance over accountability. Number 18, endurance over resistance. Nigerians are proud of surviving anything. I don't complain, I just manage, but nobody asks, why should we keep managing? Endurance is strength, but without resistance, nothing changes. So surviving a broken system doesn't fix it. And religiosity makes endurance look like virtue. Now, number 19, divisional strategy. Divide people and you control them. Tribe versus tribe. Religion versus religion. While citizens argue, leaders stay safe. Division distracts people from the real issue, which is performance. If people are busy fighting each other, nobody questions power. And religiosity makes division easier to exploit. Reason number 20, ignorance of power. Do Nigerians really understand how power works? Budgets, policies, governance structures. Most people don't fully understand them, so they can't challenge them. Power thrives where knowledge is low. You can't challenge what you don't understand. And religiosity can replace knowledge with blind belief. See that? Now to the crux. Reason 21. Salvation does not equal civic responsibility. Being spiritual or religious, I choose the word religious, doesn't automatically make you responsible. Someone can pray daily, fast regularly, believe deeply, but still vote emotionally, ignore governance, avoid accountability. Because spiritual strength and civic responsibility are not the same. Faith doesn't replace responsibility. It should strengthen it. But religiosity without awareness produces docile citizens. Let's stop pretending. Nigeria doesn't just have a leadership problem, it has a thinking problem. Because the same people who shout bad government are the same people who were taught never to question authority. So when power shows up, they don't challenge it. They submit to it, not because they are weak, but because They were trained that way. Think about it. We respect titles more than results. We defend leaders more than we demand from them. We spiritualize problems instead of confronting people behind them. And then we act surprised when nothing changes. At some point, we have to admit it, that blind loyalty didn't start in politics. It was practiced somewhere else first, and then exported into leadership. If you are trained not to question power, then power doesn't need to oppress you. You will cooperate with it. Yeah. I'm out of here. But hey, I'll